Are you looking for the best camera for travel documentary? In this video we will look at some of the best camera for travel documentary on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Panasonic LUMIX GH5 4K Digital Camera. The professional-grade Panasonic LUMIX 4K digital camera DCGH5K offers over 28 LUMIX and Leica compact lens options built on the next-generation interchangeable lens camera, ILC, standard, micro four thirds, pioneered by Panasonic. With a durable, magnesium alloy body that's splash/dust/freeze-proof, the mirrorless design enables a lighter, more compact camera body that can go anywhere you can. The marriage of an advanced digital live MOS sensor with the beautiful new Venus Engine 10 produces extraordinary color detail and natural texture expression. Cutting-edge features include 4K 60p for :2:08-bit and 30p for :2:210-bit in-camera cinematic video, 5 GHz Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth for fast connection and image transfer, lightning-fast DFD focusing, 5-axis dual IDOS 2.0 stabilization and exposure technologies not possible with traditional DSLRs. With the exclusive LUMIX 4K photo, 8MP, 3060 fps, and brand new 6K photo mode, 18MP, 30 frames per second, simply pause that perfect moment from video to produce printable high-resolution photos. A high-resolution 21mm, 0.76x OLED eye viewfinder, 3680K, matches up to exactly how you intended to see the image even under direct sunlight. For connectivity convenience, the GH5 includes a full-size, Type A, HDMI terminal with cable lock, twin SD card slots, UHS 2U3 compatible, 3.5mm microphone and amp, headphone terminals and optional DMW XLR1 microphone adapter. Wi-Fi IEEE 802.11a/b/g/n/ac 5 GHz Wi-Fi is not available in some countries. At number 2. Sony PXW-FX9 XDCAM Super 35 camera. Ready to shoot package included like original box low hours, 93 hours. US model Sony 18-104mm zoom lens, Sony 50mm f1.80 lens for 128GB XQD cards, Sony XQD card readers, Sony BPU30 and BPU60 battery, carbon fiber LED screen support rod, Sony screen support rod, carbon fiber mic holder, Sony mic holder shape, Sony FS7 remote extension handle, Metabones T Speed Booster XL 0.64x adapter for full-frame Canon EF mount lens to select Metabones T Speed Booster Ultra 0.71x adapter for Canon full-frame EF mount. Lens to Sony E-mount DCI 4K 4096 by 2160 up to 60p 10-bit UHD up to 60 fps, HD up to 180 fps, XFCI, MPEG-2 XFCI up to 600 megabits per second, dual XQD memory card slots, dual HD/3 GSDI and amp. HDMI output, ergonomic hand grip with camera controls, fiber mic holder, Sony mic holder shape, Sony FS7 remote extension handle, impact camera bag, Super 35 size CMOS sensor, Sony E-mount DCI 4K 4096 by 2160 up to 60p 10-bit UHD up to 60 fps, HD up to 180 fps, XFCI, MPEG-2 XAVCI up to 600 megabits per second, dual XQD memory card slots, dual HD/3 GSDI and amp. HDMI output, ergonomic hand grip with camera controls, 4K XDCAM Super 35mm camcorder. The PXW-FX9 reflects years of intense conversations we've had with documentary shooters. In response, we completely redesigned the grip, improved the viewfinder, optimized the balance, and refined the ergonomics. Of course, the FS7 also reflects Sony's expertise in 4K and HD codecs, Super 35 sensors, and memory recording. The result is the ideal camera for documentaries and the optimum tool for magazine shows, reality TV, unscripted TV, and more. At number 3. Blackmagic Design Pocket Cinema Camera. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera is bringing the power of cinema right to your hands with this impressive movie camera. The Pocket Cinema Camera 4K is revolutionizing the camera industry with a 4/3 sensor, 13 stops of dynamic range and dual native ISO up to 25600. Elegant design. The Pocket Cinema Camera 4K features a next-generation design that makes it the world's lightest, most portable, and durable full-feature 4K digital film camera. The portable handheld design of the Blackmagic Cinema 4K doesn't sacrifice features just because of its compact size. Built from a carbon fiber reinforced composite body, this camera is extremely durable and lightweight for exceptional portability. 4K digital film sensor. The Blackmagic camera features a full-size 4/3 sensor that gives you an incredible 4096 by 2160 video resolution with a full 13 stops of dynamic range for excellent digital film quality. The 4/3 sensor reduces crop factor to give you a wider field of view. Dual native ISO of up to 25/600 gives you fantastic low light performance. High-speed action is no match for this camera thanks to recording of up to 60 FPS at 4K of up to 120 FPS in HD. Highly advanced with 3 different kinds of media to record from. This 4K camera lets you choose between standard SD cards, ASI cards, or Fast 2.0 cards. You can even record directly onto an external SSD using the built-in USB-C expansion port. The Blackmagic OS is the world's most advanced camera operating system. Built-in microphones give you professional high-fidelity audio recording. With the ultra-bright 5-inch screen, for built-in microphones and recorders, and dynamic button controls, you will have all the tools you need to ensure a smooth production. At number 4. Canon VIXIA HF-G50 Camcorder. This pre-owned or refurbished product has been professionally inspected and tested to work and look like new. How a product becomes part of Amazon Renewed, your destination for pre-owned, refurbished products. A customer buys a new product and returns it or trades it in for a newer or different model. That product is inspected and tested to work and look like new by Amazon qualified suppliers. Then, the product is sold as an Amazon Renewed product on Amazon. If not satisfied with the purchase, renewed products are eligible for replacement or refund under the Amazon Renewed guarantee. I was there to shoot a travel documentary with Canon VIXIA HF-G50, and my first stop was at a local cheese factory. I was excited about learning about Swiss cheesemaking processes, but none of us could have predicted what would happen next. Walking through the factory, I saw workers making various kinds of cheese from cows and goat's milk. I saw them scooping curds into molds to make Swiss cheese wheels, pressing them into discs for fondue, and wrapping them in foil for sale at grocery stores worldwide. The smell was incredible, and it reminded me of being back home in Wisconsin at my grandma's house on Sunday mornings when she would make freshly baked loaves of bread with whole wheat flour and buttery cinnamon rolls dripping with icing sugar that melted in your mouth as soon as you bit into them. At number 5. Blackmagic Design Pocket Cinema Camera. I arrived in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, on a cold and windy day. At first glance, it seemed like any other European city, but when I walked around, it quickly became clear that this place was special. It was so beautiful. There were many green parks with beautiful trees and flowers everywhere you looked, and many people were sitting outside enjoying the sunshine. When I got off the plane at Ljubljana Airport, and after picking up my rental car, my first stop was Lake Bled, a lake surrounded by mountains with an island in the middle. Features: model, BMPCC 6K effective megapixel, 21.2 MP image sensor type, high-resolution cinematic digital film sensor ISO range, 100 to 25,600 shutter speeds, 1/125 storage compatibility, SD, SDHC, SDXC memory viewfinder, electronic viewfinder image stabilizer. In-body image stabilization dimension, 179.83 by 112.01 by 122.94 mm weight, 1238G ISO/shutter speed. It's a charming mix of old and new, with plenty of parks and museums to explore. You can walk through the old town and see all the sights or get out into nature by hiking up Mount Snežnik or biking along the river. But what makes Ljubljana unique is the people. The locals are friendly and welcoming. And when you think about it, they have every reason to be. They have much to be proud of. I shot everything at an ISO range of 100-25,600 and 1/25 shutter speed. Aperture/field of view, one shot was from inside St. Nicholas Cathedral. It's not just any cathedral, it's an Orthodox church with an Eastern Orthodox tradition that dates back over 1,000 years. The inside looked like something out of an enchanted forest at f/1.8 aperture. Tall trees grow up through metal shafts that lead up through the roof, creating an open-air feel that made me feel like I was inside an enchanted forest, or maybe just in one of those old fairy tales where people fall asleep in forests and wake up again many years later having missed their entire lives. At number 6. Sony PXW-FX9. I sat in a Turkish cafe, sipping the finest Turkish coffee I've ever tasted and watching the sunset over the Bosphorus. It was a perfect night to be in Istanbul. I had just finished shooting a travel documentary on Turkey with Sony PXW-FX9, which is why I was there. The weather was beautiful, it was mostly sunny and clear. I spent a couple of weeks visiting all kinds of different places. There were incredible sights, the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, Bodrum Castle on the Aegean coast, and the mosaics at Sultan Ahmet Mosque in Konya. And then there was Cappadocia. It's an area full of crazy rock formations that look like giant mushrooms or something out of Avatar or the Lord of the Rings movie series, and it's so surreal. Features: model, Sony PXW-FX9 effective megapixel, 3840 by 2160 image sensor type, back illuminated full frame, 6K CMOS sensor ISO range, 800 to 4000 shutter speeds, 1/8000 storage compatibility, SD, SDHC, SDXC memory viewfinder, LCD viewfinder image stabilizer. Advanced image stabilization dimension, 146 by 142.5 by 229 mm weight, 4.8 kg ISO/shutter speed. I shot at different ISO settings from 8004000 and shutter speeds of 1/8000. The road was winding and steep, with sharp curves that made me hold my breath every time I passed by them. As the light grew dimmer, I was surrounded by pine trees blocking most of the sunlight. The scenery around me was beautiful, but it wasn't what I had come to see, the sunset. I wanted to capture it on camera, the warm glow of orange and pink spreading across the sky.